Hi everybody, in this video we're going to learn how to create a simple Windows application using Windows Forms. So first we're going to create a new project and we're going to search for Win and we're going to choose Windows Forms app.NET Core and then click Next. Name it WinCal for calculator and then click Create. So first thing first, we want to make sure that you have all the panels, all the windows that we need to use. So if you don't have this toolbox on the left, then go to View and then Toolbox. And then top right, you want to make sure you have Solution Explorer. Go to View, Solution Explorer. And then at the bottom, we want to make sure you have Properties window. Go to View and Properties window. So as you can see, right now we only have one form on the screen, and if you want to test it now, just click the play button. So it pops up, but there is nothing yet because we haven't done anything. So we close that down. So first, as you can see, right now we only have one object, which is this form. If you go to the properties window and go to the text, by default, the text is form1, which is the title of the form, and we're going to change it to WinCal. And if you notice, the title is going to change once you hit enter. And you can play with this. You can change the color, font size, the size of the window. But we're going to leave it at this. And we're going to add a few labels from the toolbox. 1, 2, and 3. So we want to change the text of these labels. Just one click and go to the text property again. We're going to change it to enter X. Same thing here for label 2. Enter Y. And then results. And now we're going to add 3 text boxes. So 1, 2, and 3. And then 4 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need 2 more actually, so 4, 5, and then 6. Okay, so all the buttons we want to change not only just the labels or the text on the button, but we want also to change the names of the buttons. So we just one click, and then for the text, we're gonna change it to just the plus symbol. And up to the name property, we're gonna delete that number 1, and we're gonna put capital A, DD for button add. We're gonna do the same thing, just one click. For the name, we're gonna delete number 2, and then capital S to B for button subtraction. I'm gonna make it consistent. And for the text, we're gonna just put the minus symbol. Same thing for button 3. The text, we're gonna put just the multiplication symbol. For the name, we're going to delete number 3 and then put MUL for multiplication. But 4, delete number 4 and then capital DIV for division. And for the text, we're going to put just the division symbol. And but 5, we're going to put clear in the text so that when we click it, we want to clear some of the values on the form. Delete number 5, capital C for clear. Button 6 is to exit the program. Delete number 6, capital E for exit. And then in the text, we're going to put just exit. So first thing first, we want to display a message box when the program is loaded. So we want to double click on the form itself. Okay, so not on the text box, not the label, not any button, just double click on the form itself. Now, as you can see, this method is now being created for you automatically. And this method basically is going to be activated and called when the form is loaded. As you can see from the name of the method, form1 is the name of the object that's being that is calling this method, and load is the default event of this form. So we're going to put message box dot show with the following arguments. So first is going to be the text in this message box. So we're going to say window, welcome to this WinCal program. And then the second argument is going to be the title of the box. The third argument, we're going to put just an OK button so that you can actually click OK to get past this box. I'm going to use OK. And then the third one, we're going to put an information icon. Use information. And now let's see what happens. So as you can see, we get this message box. The first argument is the text in the box. Second is the title. Third is the OK button. And then fourth is the information icon. So once you click OK, you're going to see the form itself. And we haven't done anything else yet, so these buttons are not working yet. So we're going to click exit this close button right there. Now we're going to go back to the design view. Now we want to double click the plus button. And again, this method is now created for you automatically. And again, it's going to be activated when this default event of a button, which is click, happens. So in this method, we're going to create two variables, and x equals because the value is coming from the first text box and precisely from the text property. So again, basically, the text property is where the input is coming from, and then we're going to convert it into double and then assign to the x variable. We're going to do the same thing, y equals convert to double text box 2 dot text. Now, the reason we have to convert it because within a text box, the default data type that we work with is string. but because we want to assign a value into the x and y variables, which are double, so that's why we need to convert them into double variables. And now we want to display the result into text box 3.text. But because when you add x and y, the result is going to be in double format. So we have to convert double back into string so that we can actually display in the text property of the third text box. X plus y. And let's see what happens. Click OK. 2 and 3, and then click the add button. So it's 5. Say 2 and 30, 32, 20 and 30, 50. So that works. Click the exit button. Now we're going to go back to the design again, and then I want you guys to finish the other 3 buttons yourself, but we're going to move on to the clear and exit buttons. So double click the clear button. You have this method again created automatically for you. And just imagine when we want to clear all the values, we should start from text box 1 dot clear, and it's a method. So don't forget the open and close parentheses. Text box 2 dot clear, and 3. And to make it more convenient, after you clear all the values, we want to put the cursor back into text box 1. We're going to use focus method. Okay, 2 and 3, add them, and then clear. And notice that the cursor is going back into the first text box automatically, waiting for you just to type again. Clear, and the value and the prompt and the cursor is there. Clear, and then exit. Now the last thing we're going to do is to work with the exit button. So double click it. And we want to display a message box just to ask if the user really wants to exit. Again, the first argument is the text in the box. Second is title. Third is going to be yes and no button. And the next one, you want to use the question icon. And we want to have an if statement. If the return value from that message box.show method is if it is yes, that means you want to exit the application. So let's run it. Click exit. If you click no, then it's just going to go back to the form. If you click yes, then the application is going to exit. And that's the end of this video.